Dr. Adams was a renowned astronomy professor. He lived within a world that had not discovered the ability of flight. With that missing scientific understanding, they developed a belief that they existed on top of flat disk. The doctor was a staunch critic and was often combative to opposing views. He had eventually become known for it. He spent his later days lecturing younger students on the superiority of textbook reading as opposed to those fictional magazines that ruined their minds with silly ideas, often mocking and belittling the magazines within his lectures. One day, a young boy named Billy, who adored the magazines, approached Dr. Adams during a lecture, eager to challenge his views. Dr. Adams, however, was not in the mood for questions. He was feeling a bit tired, and he found Billy's questions to be irritating and disruptive, and he snapped at the boy.
"What's your issue, kid?"
Dr. Adams sneered.
"You come in here and ask me about Pythagoras. Do you not understand that is a fictional character? The nonsense you read has nothing to back it up. It does not hold up to my science."
As Billy persisted, Dr. Adams grew more and more agitated. He began to demonstrate his experiments to support his perspective, using models and props to illustrate his points. He showed how the Earth appeared to be flat, and he challenged Billy to find any evidence to the contrary. Despite his best efforts, Dr. Adams could not shake Billy from his beliefs.
"You stupid child."
The professor shook his head, and Billy flagged him off. The young boy would not be deterred. He decided to seek out the help of the toughest person he knew, someone who could actually prove the professor wrong. Billy's father was a man named Barrett. He was no scientist, just a keen observer who had unique perspective of the Earth's movements. He had always suspected that the Earth was not entirely flat, and upon hearing that his son had been insulted, he felt extremely motivated to prove the doctor wrong. Barrett challenged Dr. Adams to a formal debate. They agreed to take a few weeks' time in which they can collect all of their findings and provide the most substantial evidence of the planet's shape. There had never been a need to question such a thing before, so the news of such a debate quickly spread and everyone was eager to see the outcome. Dr. Adams was now in a battle he had inadvertently set in motion. He decided to reach out to his contemporaries for help. However, he quickly found that they were uninterested in further scientific exploration. They dismissed him, believing Barrett couldn't possibly find substantial evidence to prove his theories.
He has no accreditations. Well, then he will surely not be able to comprehend such a thing.
Dr. Adams was baffled hearing his colleague, but knew he had to persist, otherwise he'd be embarrassed in the debate. He traveled far and wide conducting experiments and eventually realized that the world was not entirely the way he thought it was. This realization was a profound shift in his understanding, and he learned that as much as he thought he knew, he really knew nothing. The day of the debate arrived and the crowd gathered, eager to see the outcome. Dr. Adams knew there was no proof the Earth was flat, but still proceeded. And Barrett presented a compelling case that all current standing evidence was wrong. Throughout the debate, the crowd politely listened to both presenters, attentively and patiently absorbing both their arguments. However, the crowd were obvious in their choice of the winner. Dr. Adams failed miserably. He watched Barrett charismatically get taken over by the crowd. This was a major revelation for the people, and they were deeply interested in answers. It was somewhat painful, but through it all, Dr. Adams gained the freedom he needed. He no longer had to pretend to know everything, and could now embrace his newfound ignorance to drive the pursuit of scientific discovery. He made it his mission to spread his newfound knowledge and to encourage others to embrace the pursuit of scientific discovery. And so, Dr. Adams apologized to Billy for calling him stupid and told him that he would be going on a journey to uncover the mysteries still hidden from the world. He then thanked him for forcing him to discover the truth that will destroy old theories. The once arrogant professor denounces his title to now become a humble student. eager to learn and share his knowledge with others.